Honorable Minister for IT Industries, Government of Telangana, Shri KTR Garu, Shri Jayesh Ranjanji, our beloved Principal Secretary Industries and Commerce and IT and Communications, Srimati Suchitra Ella, Chairperson CII Southern Region, Shri Sabu Jacob, MD of Kitex, Shri Shekhar Reddy Garu, Vice Chairman CII Telangana, Vice Chairman not for too long, dignitaries and officials from the government on and off the dais, captains of industry, friends, ladies and gentlemen. It's my privilege to welcome you all to the annual meeting of CII Telangana and conference at Beyond India at 75, accelerating Telangana growth, momentum, resilience through competitiveness, innovation, entrepreneurship and sustainability. In one of my earlier engagements, Shri K.T. Ramarao Garu told me, Vagish, never read your speech. You will bore the public and me as well. So, sir, I will take your cue and close my speech. I am able to take this risk because I'm the outgoing chairman. Friends, as I complete this year, I would like to say that it's a very proud privilege to be the CII chair of a state of which whatever you say is less. We know it's the youngest state in the country. We also know that it's a state open for business and with a sense of compassion that is unparalleled. We take care of our people, people who are downtrodden, people who are in trouble, people who are in health issues, every walk of life. The underprivileged are taken care of, and yet the state works as if it's on all four engines, full on fire, and every day without a holiday, we hear of amazing things happening. And here I have to compliment you, sir. Whenever I read the newspaper or any digital media, whether it's from the west coast of US to the west coast of India, or to the east of the world, you, sir, bring the flag of Telangana high. I must also say that in your leadership, you have ably surrounded yourself with extremely able team. And Jayesh ji is a quiet worker who manages such amazing things. And I want to share just an anecdote for a minute before I end my speech. We had a 16-member parliamentary delegation headed by the president of the Austrian state. And they were the guest of the state. And in the evening, the honorable speaker had hosted a dinner for them. And as would be appropriate, Jayesh ji came. I welcomed him. He took me to one side. He said, Vagish, I'd like to meet the ambassador, Madam Ambassador, and her commercial attaché. I can see that the other guests are well taken care of. And he spent 15 minutes giving what would be called as possibly the best elevator speech I've heard in projecting a state, which of course was a learning experience for me, having made presentations all my life for 37 years. Jayesh ji, that 10 minutes was a learning experience. Having said this, we are at a cusp where every dollar, every euro, every rupee that is invested in India is ably attracted by multiple options. There are various states who are also open for business. Telangana has been at the forefront and also energized other states to change their tack and become more business savvy. And therefore, I would say the journey has just begun. I have no doubt that in the coming years, whether it's the large companies or the quiet revolution that I would extol, which happens with the small MSMEs, I think Telangana has a bright future. So let me surprise you by saying this is really the end of my speech. And so I'm passing through the 11 pages that I was supposed to read out. And at the end, may I now request Suchitra ji to deliver her special address. Thank you very much for your attention.
afternoon, everybody. I know I can't do what my predecessor did. Vagesh is the state head, but I'm on the regional role, and I think I have to do this little bit of a formal address, especially when we have Shri KT Ramarao Garu with us, and also Jayesh Ranjan is with us again in our midst. I have to follow my little bit of a script, even if I can attempt to go extempo. Probably later I will get into that. Shri KT Ramarao Garu, Honorable Minister for Industries, does not need an introduction, Government of Telangana. Dr. Jayesh Ranjan, IAS Principal Secretary, again follows suit. Mr. Vagesh Dikshit, Chairman, CII Telangana, and Managing Director, Alpla India Private Limited. Mr. Shekhar Reddy, Vice Chairman, CII Telangana, Chairman and Managing Director, CSR Estates. Senior officials from the government, colleagues from the industry, friends from the media, and ladies and gentlemen. This is a great moment for me because this is in my home ground that I'm doing this annual session meetings for all our states. I've just back from Bangalore, closing the State Council for the year there, and the new teams have come in, and this is happening in Telangana today, and I will be moving on to Chennai and all the other states in the region starting the day after. It gives me great pleasure to address the CII Telangana annual session today on the theme of accelerating Telangana and the growth momentum, resilience through competitiveness, innovation, entrepreneurship, and sustainability. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. KTR Garu and his government for the excellent support given to the industry and to CII in the state in particular. Through various path-breaking initiatives of the government, the Telangana has emerged as a front runner on the socio-economic development index of the country. CII has been working with the state government on many initiatives focusing on inclusive growth and sustainable development. The recently launched Mobility Next Hyderabad Summit is one such initiative which focused on sustainable mobility. I can't imagine if the minister and Jayesh Ranjan Garu both could keep a tab on the number of events that they have the time and energy to be present and motivate and initiate in the state of Telangana. This is great leadership for all of us. The CII Center for Excellence for Innovation and Entrepreneurship and Startup is set up in Hyderabad with the support of the state government and aims to nurture entrepreneurs and promote the growth of startups, thereby ensuring inclusive growth. CII works closely with the government of Telangana in this regard as well. I think on the 16th, we are coming close to having its inaugural as well. Coming back to the theme of the conference, competitiveness is a critical enabler for growth and success of any industry. CII has been working on competitiveness since long and has built robust capabilities to foster growth in sectoral and enterprise competitiveness. Ease of doing business, CII advocates on the cost of doing business, is also advocating on the cost of doing business, the CODB, as we all call it, that will take into account finance and capital cost, compliance costs, societal and governmental costs, that will help states assess the reforms needed to bring in efficiency and lower costs. Telangana has already made significant strides in promoting entrepreneurship through various initiatives such as the Telangana State Industrial Project Approval and Self-Certification Systems, probably the first of its kind in the country, the TSI Pass, and the Telangana Academy for Skill and Knowledge task. I would like to thank KTR Garu for these major initiatives in Telangana and look forward to many more to roll out in the years to come to make this city and this state a global destination. Telangana has become the leader in innovation by the launch of the T-Hub and the largest facility for innovation in the country. The T-Hub is playing a catalytic role in elevating innovation for leading national and global corporations, thereby transforming their businesses. models towards excellence. Sustainability is another key area where CII can collaborate with industry and government. The Indian Green Building Council, the IGBC, which is a flagship center of excellence for the CII, which is located right here in Madhapur, that every one of us have been to and maybe have known and noticed driving past it and visited it several times, has launched this mission on net zero with an aim to create a sustainably built environment for all and to facilitate India to become one of the global leaders in the sustainable built environment by 2025. The state has already taken several steps towards sustainability, such as launching the Harita Haram program to increase the green cover and to promote environmental conservation. The government can continue to invest in continues to invest in renewable energy and provide incentives for businesses to adopt clean energy solutions. As we are all aware, Telangana is basically an agriculture-based state, and also promoting sustainable agriculture can have a significant impact on the environment and the economy. There could be a supportive ecosystem to encourage farmers to adopt sustainable agricultural practices as well, so that thereby leading the pack of states in the country to also be a first of its kind, which Telangana is known for. Internationalization is another important focus area for this year. CII has been appointed, as KT Ramarao Garu very well knows this, as the Secretariat of the B20, and we propose to hold major events showcasing the investment and the business potential in each of the states in the southern region going forth this year. I myself happen to be on the CII B20 Task Force for Innovation, Technology and R&D. The chairman, of course, is Chris Gopalakrishnan and Baba Kalyani, and several others from many other international organizations also co-chair it, and this is across the G20 nations. CII has also launched the Mystic South initiative to promote the southern states as an attractive destination among overseas investors. We will work with all the state governments and Telangana in particular to be a part of this initiative as well, because we need role models like the state of Telangana to take forward the good work that can come out of the government and CII partnerships. With these few words, I'm afraid that I couldn't do what Vagish did, but certainly I know that I've kept myself very brief, but up to the point to highlight the fantastic work that keeps going on in Telangana. And with these few words, I conclude my speech, and I wish the best of deliberations to come forth throughout this state. So, my Vice Chairman Garu from Telangana has just reminded me of the consultative forum that I would like to request, since KTR Garu is right here and in front of this wonderful audience. The CII and the State Government Consultative Forum అనేది ఒకటి సెట్ చేసి ఇక్కడ we need to get that rolling as well, so that we will be able to interact on a day-to-day basis with the government and take forward all the initiatives, vice versa, and both ways going, mutually supporting each other, the industry and the government, taking forward the initiatives by and large to the industry and to the investment and the development of the state. There has been a small model, there's been a model already that has happened in Kerala that I would like to also bring it to your notice. I will share that information with your office as well, but I would certainly request Telangana government to also take this forward, and with you being here, I have no doubts that you're not going to say no to such initiatives. As long as I have to write a big check to you. Okay. I was going to think whether I would have to ask you for that. But anyway, we will have this conversation on later. But I certainly look forward to this interaction, to continue with the government. It has been a phenomenal role for me as well, personally, because as you have known, you have seen us been here for the last 30 years, and you know what we bring to this part of the region and to the state in particular, and the pride that we have when we go around the world saying that we are from Hyderabad. So And it's the vaccine capital of the world as well, so we won't take that away from you. I assure you that. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Suchitra ji, for your very enlightening address. May I now request Mr. Sabu Jacob to address the gathering. Yeah. He's the Managing Director of KTX. He's been kind to accept to speak to us. Thank you.
First of all, thank you very much for the opportunity. I was actually not an invited guest here. I came for a different purpose and to meet your minister, and he asked me to share my experience. I'm from Kerala, and I can say, unfortunately, I'm forced to come out of Kerala because we have invested almost 3,000 crores in Kerala due to the political system, political harassment. I was thrown out from Kerala. We employed more than 15,000 people in Kerala, but Kerala didn't recognize our value. I don't know anybody in this audience, any Keralites here? Okay. So I'm happy to see that, at least one Keralite. Maybe from today, another 5 years' time, you will find a lot of Keralites in this. I'm working with the minister, in Kerala. We are also planning for a meeting in Kerala like this. A lot of people are frustrated, I can say, and they don't have any opportunity. My father started this business in 1968. We started with the 10 employees. Now we are employed more than 15,000 people in various fields, right from aluminum business, spices business, textile business, garment business. I'm heading garment business, exporting to America, only to America. And we are shipping almost 1 million pieces of infant garments to America every day. But still, our government didn't recognize us. I'm forced to come over here. They harassed me in 1 month, toll rates in my factory. So I got invitation from various parts of India. Most of the chief ministers, chief secretaries, industries ministers called me. But I got a call one day from the minister here, your minister. He said, I want to invite you to Telangana. I said, okay, fine. So I said, due to COVID, I cannot travel now. So he said, don't worry. I will send you a private jet. I said, are you sure? Are you joking? He said, I'm serious. You tell me, 24 hours, the flight will be there. He did it. And finally, 21 August 9th, we landed, 8 people landed in a private jet in Telangana airport. We are taken to the Kakatiya Mega Textile Park by helicopter. We visited, came back. I never expected in my life such a treatment like, what he did to me. Without even consulting anybody, that day evening, I committed 1,000 crores investment with the 4,000 employment. One of the things I want to address here, that day evening I met him in his residence. I asked him, sir, you are looking for investment or employment? Within seconds, he answered to me, I'm looking for employment. That is his commitment to the state and the people of Telangana. I really appreciate, I think we should. And next day, again, he shown me some other land in Sidarampur. I was very happy. Then I increased my investment from 1,000 crores to 2,000 crores. Then finally, we made the agreement. I increased to 2,400 crores. Now today morning, I committed to him 3,000 crores. So my first project is already almost on completion. I hope we can inaugurate by June, July. He wanted in March, April next month, but it's not possible. But we are going to give employment more than 28,000 people in Telangana. So the most important thing here, we are giving employment 80% to the women and unskilled people. Because the textile industry, we don't need any skilled people. We are going to give training to the people. And I hope within 3 years or 5 years time today, we are going to ship 2.5 million pieces of infant garments to American market. That means whatever we produce in Telangana, you will not find a single child without wearing garment produced in Telangana state in America. So again, I appreciate, we expect a minister like him in Kerala. And even otherwise, we are planning most of the Malayalis or Keralites, I think they will move to Telangana in the near future. Thank you very much for the opportunity. And I think I really wish you all, blessed with a great minister like him. And I want to bring more business in Kerala, to Telangana, and more business from Malayali society. They live in America. A lot of people are asking me about Telangana and how they treat. So far, everything is fine. We have a fantastic atmosphere. All the offices, all the department, they all behaving like, they are treating like, very, very well. So thank you very much for everyone and for the opportunity given to me. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jacob. Very inspiring anecdote about how your investment from 1,000 has gone to 3,000 matter of short time. I'd like to tell you. Sorry? Yes, absolutely. I am now encouraged to take it to 1,000. But I want to tell you something on behalf of many who've started their journeys with 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs and quietly crept to 100. But I want to tell you something on behalf of a very small sum of 500-600. There's a Hindi song which has the words, Abhi to party shuru hui hai. So the party has just begun and you can come anytime, but you will never leave. That is the beauty of Telangana. So very warm welcome and thank you for your inspirational story. We would now like to proceed for the presentation of the CII's Haritaharam Awards, followed by the Telangana State Awards. May I invite Mr. Venkat Giri to announce the CII Haritaharam Awards.
Thank you, Chairman. Honorable Minister, sir. CII, through its various centers of excellence, the Green Business Center at Hyderabad, the Center for Sustainable Development in Delhi, Water Institute, Center for Excellence of SMEs, Food and Agricultural Center for Excellence, have been contributing to the national green and sustainable development. The Indian Green Building Council, headquartered at Hyderabad, sir, has recently reached the Sir, the Indian Green Building Council headquartered at Hyderabad, sir, has recently reached the milestone of registering 10 billion square feet of registered green building footprint in the country. This is one of the second largest in the world in terms of registered green building footprint. Sir, many of the Telangana state has been a great supporter of the green building movement, with many of the leading buildings of the government adopting the green building rating. Command and Control Center, T-Hub, TIIC, IT Parks, Hyderabad Metro Rail are some of the important government buildings which have adopted the rating. We have released a dossier on 10 billion square feet achievement. May I now request Ms. Suchitra Aila, Chairperson, CII Southern Region, to kindly hand over the copy of 10 billion square feet to the Honorable Chief Guest. Thank you, sir. Now we have the Telangana to Haritaharam Awards. It's an initiative of the Government of India. It's one of the initiatives where CII has been very actively participating for the last 7 years. Sir, in the last 7 years, CII members have contributed over 1 crore sapling in the state, and with a survival rate of more than 85%. Last year, August to September 2022, 28,68,000 saplings have been planted with a survival rate of more than 85%. Today, we would be presenting mementos to 5 important organizations which have contributed more than 1 lakh saplings. CII look forward to working closely with the government of Telangana in all these activities. May I request Mr. Anil Kumar Ipur, Chairman CII Green Landscape Committee, also to join the dignitaries in giving away the mementos. Mr. Ipur, please. May I now first request ITC Limited Paperboards and Specialty Papers Division, which has planted 9.5 lakh saplings last year in 2022. ITC, may I request the team from ITC to kindly come and receive the memento from our chief guest, please. ITC has planted 9.5 lakhs and has been one of the greatest contributors to the saplings in the Haritaharam initiative. Thank you, ITC team. Thank you. The JNTU Hyderabad, with all its NSS initiatives of all their partner colleges, has contributed 10.5 lakhs of saplings this year. May I request the representative from JNTU Hyderabad to kindly come and receive the memento from Honorable Chief Guest. Thank you, JNTU. Thank you. Sir, Pragati Green Meadows and Resorts has been a major contributor to Telangana Haritaharam initiative. They have planted 1 lakh saplings in last year. May I request the team from Pragati to kindly come and receive the memento from the Honorable Chief Guest. Thank you, Pragati team. The next major contributor to Haritaharam initiative has been Kana Shantivanam. Kana Shantivanam have planted 7.25 lakhs of saplings in 2022. May I request the team from Kana Shantivanam to kindly come and receive the memento from the chief guest, please. Thank you. The last of the Haritaharam award goes to Triple IT Basra, Rajiv Gandhi University of Knowledge Technologies. They have planted more than 50,000 saplings last year and have contributed significantly to Telangana Haritaharam initiative. Thank you, sir. That completes the Haritaharam Awards. Thank you. Back to Chairman, please.
May I now request Mrs. Malvika Jaggi, Director, Global Linker, to take over the Telangana State Industry Award presentation. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Honorable Minister Shri K.T. Rama Rao, Dr. Jayesh Ranjan, and other dignitaries on the dais. I welcome you all, and I feel honored and privileged to stand among such a varied audience today, ranging from SMEs to large organizations, government officials, and of course the winners of the industry awards today. Thank you, Dr. Jayesh Ranjan, for your continued guidance to make the Industries Award a grand success every year. Before we move forward, on behalf of all of us, I would like to thank our Honorable Minister, Shri K.T. Rama Rao, for the innumerable opportunities that the people of Telangana are witnessing today. Right from bringing to Telangana a mega electronic brand called Foxconn that has the potential to create more than 1 lakh employment opportunities, to another milestone in the form of T-Works, and to Gland Pharma's investment of 400 crore in Hyderabad's Genome Valley, to winning the world's Green Cities Awards, and to having India's largest musical fountain at the Hussain Sagar Lake, we truly are in what is called Happening Hyderabad. Let us all come together, join hands and applaud the government of Telangana for all these opportunities and promise to make the most of them. Before we move to the much awaited ceremony, I would request Shri K.T. Rama Rao ji, Honorable Minister, to officially open up a digital platform called the Indian Business Portal for the businesses of Telangana today. The Telangana State Industry Awards is a statewide competition that receives tremendous competition every year. This award intends to recognize and reward exceptional achievements. I must tell you that there has been tremendous amount of effort, meticulous planning, and excitement and nervousness by every single participant. So let the energy flow, let the applause be louder, and let the cheer rise. There are 7 categories for the awards. If you can just put it up. There are 7 categories for the awards, which is Best Export Performance, Best Innovation, Best Sustainability Practices, Best CSR Practices, Best Startup, Special Contribution IT Services, and Best IPR Portfolio. Each category has 4 winners: Platinum, Gold, Silver, and Bronze. So the first award winner is Best Export Performance, Platinum, and the award goes to Artiras Engineering Services Private Limited. Please join your hands together for them. They specialize in providing innovative steel detailing solutions to the structural steel industry across the globe. Accuracy, quality, efficiency, and customer focus are the fundamental principles. Please join your hands together for them. Moving to the next award is Best Export Performance Gold, which goes to Metrochem API Private Limited. This is a special one. They've received 3 awards today. Metrochem, the pioneering quality-conscious pharma manufacturer of the most essential APIs, pellets, and intermediaries, spanning double-decadal phenomenal growth. Congratulations. Let's be louder than the music. Okay, moving on. The next category is Best Export Performance Silver Award, and it goes to Aran 1 Engineering Private Limited. Please join your hands together for them. Approved by leading OEMs such as Rolls-Royce, Incora, Elbit and Eaton, and is the first in Asia to be approved by Rolls-Royce. Congratulations. Moving to the next one is Best Export Performance Bronze, which goes to Sri Malani Foams Private Limited. Malani Foams is the largest exporter of mattresses from India today. The only star export house in the entire mattress industry with more than 30% CAGR in exports. Congratulations. Moving to the next category is Best Innovation. The first award is the Platinum Award, which goes to Signy Energy. Please join your hands together. They emerged as India's leading storage technology company with established cutting-edge expertise in EV batteries and energy storage systems. They recently raised a Series B funding of $12.5 million. Moving to the next one is Best Innovation Gold, which goes to Linkwell Telesystems Private Limited. Everybody is waiting for lunch, I think. Linkwell Telesystems Private Limited is one of the leading indigenous designers and manufacturers in India. Moving to the next one is Best Innovation Silver Award, which goes to AG Biosystems Private Limited. They began with the objective to promote integrated pest and nutrient management for advancement of eco-technologies in agriculture. Congratulations to the entire team. Moving to the next one is Best Innovation Bronze, which goes to Hemek Healthcare. Please join your hands together. For Hemek Healthcare, they are a medical device company, an offshoot of the Bio-Design Fellowship Program from IIT Hyderabad. They developed N-Light 360, which is world's first intelligent phototherapy device that treats high-risk jaundice babies. Congratulations to the entire team. The next category is Best Sustainability Practices. The first award in the Platinum winner goes to Control-S Data Centers. Please join your hands together for Control-S Data Centers. The first data center service provider company to bring rated 4 certified data centers in India. Control-S, can you please have? This ensured that international companies now had the option of having a technical superior data center in India. Moving to the next one is Best Sustainability Practices Gold Award, and it goes to JK Fenner India Private Limited. Please join your hands together. There's been tremendous amount of effort, planning from all the different companies. We indeed need to cheer them today. They're a pioneer and undisputed market leader in mechanical power transmission products in India, exporting to over 50 plus countries. Congratulations. Moving to the next one, this is Joint Silver. This is to first Premier Energies Private Limited, currently the second largest integrated solar photovoltaic cell and module manufacturer in India. They've completed 27 years of operations. In July, they unveiled the new state-of-art facility at E-City, Hyderabad, with a capacity of 750 megawatt solar cell. Congratulations. Moving to the next one, a joint award in silver. It goes to Blue Drop Enviro Private Limited. Handling of sewage and wastewater has been a constant challenge across the country. Blue Drop is adding significantly to environmental sustainability by setting up zero chemical, low energy sewage and effluent treatment systems. They really look like gardens. Congratulations. Moving to the next one is the bronze winner in the sustainability practices, which goes to Nanolite Infra Private Limited. one of India's leading brick machine manufacturer and pioneers for cellular lightweight concrete technology. Moving to the next category is the best CSR practices. The Platinum Award goes to Nava, which is formerly Nava Bharat Ventures. Congratulations. Please join your hands together for them. Striving for excellence in operations and discharge of social responsibility is a constant endeavor at Nava. Congratulations to the entire team. The next award winner for gold The gold award goes to JK Fenner India Private Limited. JK Fenner is a pioneer and undisputed market leader in mechanical power transmission products in India. I can't hear you all. Exporting to over 50 countries and carving out a name for themselves in the global markets. The next award in the silver category is Best CSR Practices goes to Mahindra & Mahindra Limited. Mahindra & Mahindra Automotive Division is one of India's largest passenger and commercial vehicles manufacturer. Congratulations to the entire team. Next up for bronze, the winner is again Metrochem API Private Limited. They've established a name in the pharma, completing a dual decade and extend themselves to an inherent ideology to connect and preserve the socio-cultural fiber. Moving to the next one, the next category is Best Startup. The Platinum Award goes to Skyroot Aerospace Private Limited. Founded by former ISRO scientists with a specialized team having a combined experience of over 400 years in the aerospace industry. Please join your hands together for them. The photographs will follow. We have photographers here. Next up, in the Gold Award winner is DLT Labs Technologies Private Limited. The next award, Best Startup Gold, goes to DLT Labs Technologies Private Limited. They're a global leader in the development and delivery of enterprise blockchain technologies and solutions, as well as a pioneer in the creation and implementation of standards for application development. Congratulations to the entire team. The next award for Best Startup Silver goes to Dhruva Space Private Limited. Dhruva Space, India's first private space tech startup, offers full stack space engineering solutions. Please join your hands together for them. Congratulations to the entire team. The next award winner again is a joint winner for the bronze category. First goes to Maitri Aqueduct Private Limited. Enables life on earth by harvesting water from air at scale, even if the requirement runs into millions and millions of liters per day. Congratulations to the entire team. I can hear a lot of congratulations here, but not from you all. The next up for the joint bronze award, Best Startup, goes to Maruth Drone Tech Private Limited. It has many firsts in India to its credit, be it using IoT devices or AI to curb mosquito menace in Hyderabad. Congratulations to the entire team. Moving to the next category is Special Contribution IT Services. We have 2 winners in this category, one for large companies and one MSME. The first goes to Tata Consultancy Services, Hyderabad. TCS Hyderabad serves global and domestic customers from various industries including banking and financial services. Congratulations. Moving to the next one, the award goes to File C Systems India Private Limited. Please join your hands together for the team. In the MSME category, they've won. File C began their journey as a digital transformation and consulting company for SMBs who are looking for ways to improve their bottom line. Congratulations to the entire team. We have a newly introduced category this year, which is the Best IPR Portfolio. The first award, which is the Platinum Award, goes to Maitri Drugs Private Limited. Please join your hands together for Maitri Drugs. Their core competency in dealing with niche chemistry and developing molecules with cost-effective processes has earned them an identity as a preferred and reliable API supplier in the global pharmaceutical industry today. Congratulations to the entire team. The next award, Gold Best IPR Portfolio, goes to Hetero Labs Limited. Please join your hands together for them. Congratulations. One of the world's leading producers of key active pharma ingredients and generic formulations with presence in 140 plus countries and backed by 30 years of experience in the pharma sector. Congratulations. Next up is the Best IPR Portfolio Silver, which goes to Optimus Drugs Private Limited. Optimus is one of the fastest growing pharma companies with experience in providing the best quality of APIs, intermediaries and finished formulations in global markets. Congratulations. And the last award, but not the least, and the third time today, goes to Metrochem API Private Limited, Best IPR Portfolio Bronze. Synonymous with significant strides in pharmaceutical research, nurtured a passion for intricate molecular alignments ingrained in the very DNA of the team Metrochem. Congratulations to all the award winners.
Thank you, Malvika. It's now my pleasure and privilege to invite our Honorable Minister, our very beloved Shri KT Rama Rao Garu, to deliver the inaugural address.
Can I close this? Is that okay? Yeah. Thank you, Vagish. Thank you to the entire team of CII. I know I'm standing between you and your lunch, so I'll try and keep this as brief as I can. Firstly, my apologies for showing up late almost by half an hour, 40 minutes. It was because of Vagish Dikshit, who had actually, Vagish, I'm blaming you. Um, because he had set up multiple meetings before this event, so therefore I'm delayed. It's purely because of the CII chairman, not my fault. And secondly, now Vagish, I know your trick, how to fill the room. Awards इतने ज़्यादा दे दो कि room भर जाएगा और overflow हो जाएगा और सभी लोग आ जाएंगे. मैं सोच रहा था मेरे को सुनने के लिए लोग आए यहाँ पे, but अभी लग रहा है कि award लेने आए तो. But thank you anyways, Vagish, for making me feel good. Thank you, Suchitra Garu, for flying in from Bangalore. I have to remind you that this is your base. Bharat is here. So you should not go to Bangalore and Vizag very often. You should stay here more often and do more business, write more checks, continue to expand, continue to create more vaccines, continue to consolidate our position as the vaccine capital of the world. Thank you very much. Yes, absolutely. Very, very, very often. And thank you for writing a check yesterday as well. Jalachari was there, for the Sania Mirza farewell exhibition match. Thank you very much for that as well. Jayesh, the other Jayesh. Thank you, Jayesh. We have my principal secretary, Jayesh Ranjan, the incoming chairman, Shekhar Reddy Garu, and of course our visitor guest from Kerala, who I dragged on incidentally, because he was telling me some very interesting things. So I thought you all should hear from, a gentleman who's investing in our state, a gentleman who values our state, and who's been doing tremendous things and creating tremendous employment opportunities in our state as well. So thank you, Sabu Jacob Garu, for all the kind words you had and for all the nice things you've said about our state, the investment situation, etc. here. And to all the award winners, congratulations. Those who haven't won the awards, still congratulations to you as well, because I'm sure there is plenty that Vagish has, which he will be sharing with you in days to come. Since this is my last meeting before this election, before the next general election, that is the last CII annual meeting, let me also do my fiduciary responsibility and ask you to vote me back to power and ensure that we come back as a government in 2023. I'm guessing by the applause that I'll come back, so I'm hopeful. Quickly, I'll just I do have a written speech, Vagish, but ज़्यादा नहीं जाऊँगा उसमें. Just quickly, I'm sure you've been following what all has been happening in Telangana in the last few weeks, few months, couple of months in fact, and some very, very interesting and exciting things happening. We just concluded BioAsia, which is one of Asia's largest premier events, and some very exciting things have unfolded there. In fact, back in 2021, in the midst of the pandemic, we had conducted BioAsia in a virtual mode. And we made a commitment to ourselves that the current ecosystem valuation back then, 2021, of life sciences industry in Telangana and Hyderabad, and Telangana, not Hyderabad alone, but Telangana, was about $50 billion, and we'll double it by 2030, was what the ambition that we had set for ourselves. But what happened sometimes, is really good. From 50 billion in 2020, we actually went to 80 billion in 2022. So a 30 billion increase in just about two and a half years, which was a huge surprise for us as well. Because I think after the pandemic, the world has realized that we need to invest more in healthcare, we need to invest more in life sciences, we need to ensure that this brilliant industry which saves lives needs to be focused on. So therefore, governments across the world, I think institutions across the world, individuals across the world have started investing more and more in life sciences, and therefore the valuation just jumped from 50 to 80 billion in a span of 2.5 years. So we had the good challenge of resetting our target, because the 100 billion target that we had set for ourselves by 2030, we are now going to be shooting it through in 2025, 5 years ahead of schedule. So therefore we said, okay, now let's actually challenge ourselves more. Let's do a revised target. Now what we've come out with is to ensure that this 80 billion industry today becomes a 250 billion industry by 2030. It's audacious, it's bold, it's ambitious, but I think it's eminently doable. The reason why I say this is because today Hyderabad and Telangana have so many strengths that we can consolidate, that we can build on, and that we can continue to leverage on. One of the things I will tell you is, of course, the vaccine industry and how Hyderabad today is the vaccine capital of the world. 35% of world vaccines are produced from Hyderabad. In fact, 9 billion doses are produced from Hyderabad. And come next year, with all the expansion happening in the city, with Bharat, with Biologically, with Sanofi, with Indian Immunologicals and others. In fact, Serum is now setting up a center of excellence here. So all of this combined will take us to almost 14 billion doses by hopefully end of next year. Now that will make it 50% of the current vaccine production of the globe coming from one single location, that is Hyderabad and Telangana, which is a huge, huge matter of pride, matter of happiness to all of us. But how do we consolidate this? We produce 35% of global vaccines. We produce 40% of Indian pharmaceuticals. We also have the largest number of US FDA approved manufacturing facilities, pharma manufacturing facilities in the world for any single province. We have 214 units in Hyderabad and Telangana. The second largest number is actually in New Jersey, 189. So we have the largest number of US FDA approved facilities for any single province or a single state in the world. Also, with the blessings of our Honorable Chief Minister, we had launched the Telangana Medical Devices Park in Sultanpur in Patancheru. Now that is shaped up really well. We have more than 50 units running already. We have 30 more which will be unveiled soon. And we already have the world's largest stent manufacturing facility in a single location in our medical devices park. Now this is the brilliant story of life sciences in Hyderabad. We have across the spectrum of life sciences, we have various activities. Now we need to consolidate and we need to play to our strengths, and we need to also, of course, start looking at newer opportunities. So therefore, we have now, as you all know, we've been talking about it for a while, Hyderabad Pharma City, which will be again the world's largest pharma cluster, single pharma cluster. That is also on the anvil. In fact, we're in the last leg of the court cases, etc. Now it's reserved for judgment. I'm hopeful that it will come through soon. We'll attract more than $8 billion of investment. We'll create more than 500,000 jobs in the single pharma cluster. We'll add to the valuation, we'll add to number of plans that we have with respect to pharma sector. Also, we are expanding Genome Valley. We are also expanding Medical Devices Park. The demand is more than the supply right now, in fact. And I think each and every time I visit Genome Valley, each and every time I visit the Medical Devices Park, I only come back more energized and more enthused about the possibilities, about the future, about the growth opportunities, and about how Hyderabad and Telangana can continue to create opportunities for the rest of India and the rest of the globe as well. I'm very confident that life sciences ecosystem and its valuation and the targets that we have set for ourselves of $250 billion by 2030 is imminently doable, provided, of course, I'm elected back and provided I'm running the state and I continue to run the state as well. Not only life sciences, jokes apart, not only life sciences, we also have several other strengths, several other strong areas. Technology, as you all know, is again a very strong suit of Telangana. Today, Hyderabad and Telangana can boast of some of the strongest names in technology in the world. Just before I came into this room, I was talking to a UK-based company called Deliveroo. They're like the Swiggy and Zomato version who operate in 10 plus countries across the world. They have a tech development center here. It started last year. And they were telling me how swiftly they were growing in Telangana. Not only do we have the startups, we just had 2 or 3 startups, who were all awarded here. Marut Drones, Prem, Bharat and Pavan from Skyroot, the entire team of Dhruva Space. These guys are charting, the new unknown territories. In fact, nobody ever thought space tech in India would be a sector that would be talking about with optimism. But today, we have 2 Hyderabad startups. Skyroot, which sent the first private, rocket into space in first attempt successfully. I think they deserve a huge round of applause. Guys, if you can please stand up for a minute. Bharat and Pavan, did they leave the room or? They left the room, okay. So they're a T-Hub incubating and they have done really well. Even Elon Musk, by comparison, just to draw a quick, simple comparison. Even Elon Musk and his company SpaceX had to make 3 attempts to send a rocket successfully into the orbit. But they have done it in their first attempt. The second company I'd like to acknowledge is, of course, Dhruva. Are you guys here? Okay, these boys, please stand up. These 4 guys, just after a week, after Skyroot had done the rocket launch, these guys have sent nanosatellites through a Thibault mission into the orbit as well. Please give them a big, big round of applause. So these are the new guys, please. These are the new guys. These are the change agents, as I call them, who are giving me hope. Where is Prem of Marut? Is he here? If he's here, Prem again is redefining the whole drone space. In fact, he was instrumental in working with us in launching a very unique project. Prem, that is Prem, by the way. Prem from Marut Drones. He was instrumental in launching a wonderful project called as Medicine from the Sky. When we delivered, we were the first state in India to partner with the World Economic Forum, to partner with Apollo Hospitals, to deliver medicines and vaccines from Hyderabad, Vikharabad to remote areas, to remote PHCs and other locations. Now, these are some cutting-edge, cool technologies that are going to redefine the landscape as far as we can see in India. So information technology and the technology prowess of Hyderabad. You know, we have some of the largest companies of the world whose largest bases are here. Amazon's world's largest base is in Hyderabad. Largest campus is in Hyderabad, not in Seattle. Google, Apple, Meta, Microsoft, of course, and Salesforce, Uber, Micron, Qualcomm, all of these companies, their second largest bases in the world outside of their headquarters is right here. In fact, we have more than 1 million people working directly in technology from Hyderabad. Now, what does this do? On the one hand, we have strong presence in life sciences where we have more than 450,000 people working in the life sciences area. And we have technology where we have more than 1 million people working right here in Hyderabad. We all know how pervasive technology is in today's world, because technology has literally not left any sphere of life untouched. We live in a world, where devices talk to each other. We live in a world of interconnected devices. The day is not very far for those of us who are over 40 and over, into the middle age. Let me tell you, the day is not far when your phone is going to give a command to your car, which will in turn talk to your refrigerator, which will also in turn talk to your daughter or son, which will also in turn talk to your stereo, and make sure that everything is synchronized and you move in a seamless fashion. The day is not far. Might sound a bit far-fetched, it might sound a bit like a science fiction movie, but the day is not far. Why am I bringing that up? Technology has become so pervasive that even pharmaceutical industry, even life sciences industry is not exempt from the pervasiveness of technology. So we have Novartis in Hyderabad, who employs 9,000 plus people, who's actually only doing, out of which only 500 people are doing pure play research and development in a laboratory. The remaining people that are working for Novartis are engaged in digital drug discovery, are working as biostatisticians, are engaged in biomedical engineering, are engaged in biomedical innovation. Technology, therefore, is going to be that beautiful point of confluence for other spheres of life. If you could be a manufacturer. We have Schneider here in Hyderabad, whose factory has been rated as one of the best lighthouses in the world in terms of smart manufacturing facilities for their factories across the world. And now Schneider is a global company, but their factory here has been rated as one among the best in the world in terms of leveraging technology and bringing in practices with respect to Industry 4.0. So that is the sort of pervasiveness of technology I'm trying to bring up to your notice. I keep saying this and I can't say it enough. Hyderabad is that place where biology meets technology, where life sciences meets data sciences, where Mangoverse meets Metaverse, where paratha meets dosa, where idli meets dokla. The reason why I say this is because India needs economic engines like Hyderabad to continue to attract talent from across the country and across the world. We cannot make do with what we have alone. Of course, we want our youngsters to get lion's share of the jobs, but we also need to understand and emphasize that we need talent no matter where it is from. See, some of our youngsters from Telangana and Andhra are living in the US, are living elsewhere in the world. If they want to come back and set up shop here, they want to come back and give their learnings and give their knowledge, impart their knowledge and create enterprises here, would we not welcome them? So exactly, you have talented individuals across the country in India today who we would want to attract. In fact, the point of confluence, technology plus other spheres of life, as I was pointing out, has become so pervasive that today if you look at the world order, the largest book seller in the world does not own a bookstore. The largest transporter in the world does not own a single vehicle. And the list goes on. Uber, Amazon, neither of them actually have any physical assets in terms of the business they actually are engaged in. So what we need to understand is how paradigms are being redefined, how new business opportunities are emerging. So therefore, Telangana government, understanding this fully and wanting to leverage sustainable mobility, the electric vehicle revolution that's unfolding, we have now launched the Telangana Mobility Valley. Because we understand the automobile of the past was all about design, was all about how robust it should be, how reliable it should be, etc. But the automobile of today, the electric vehicle that we all have taken a fancy to, is nothing but a computer on wheels. It's largely technology and electronics in the machine, and very little hardware, if you ask me. So therefore, this Telangana Mobility Valley that we have launched in 4 different clusters around Hyderabad. Manufacturing in Zahirabad, I am thankful to Mahindra & Mahindra, who have recently announced a 1,000 crore investment. I am thankful that they would be manufacturing electric autos, the 3-wheelers from there. It's one of their largest growing segments. Likewise, I'm also thankful to Amar Raja Batteries, who's now setting up one of their largest investments, 10,000 crores almost, in Divitipalli in Mehboob Nagar. And I'm also thankful to several other operators who've signed on to create this vibrant mobility valley. What Genome Valley has done to the life sciences industry, I'm pretty confident that the Mobility Valley will do to the sustainable mobility industry, and Hyderabad will become the nucleus in India of this specific industry, which has an immense potential in the decades to come, in the years to come. I'm very confident, and those of you who are looking at, in fact, I met several entrepreneurs now, or battery makers, charging infrastructure makers, etc., etc., and even lithium-ion, cell manufacturers, etc. I look forward to working with you, look forward to engaging with you, and bringing more and more investment to Hyderabad. Now, another important sector that has done rather well in Hyderabad is aerospace and defense. We're very proud of the accomplishments of the aerospace and defense industry in Hyderabad. Look forward to consolidating more and more on that, because this is again a very exciting time to be a defense or aerospace player, because lots of new things are happening, lots of exciting things are happening, lots of joint ventures are happening. The world cannot do without Indian talent, without a question, because India is getting younger and younger, the world is getting older. Our median age is 27. 65% of India is less than the age of 35. So the Indian talent, which has now received a resounding endorsement from across the world, is something that we want to latch on to. We want to continue to build knowledge economy. And as part of that, in fact, aerospace and defense industry is something that I'm looking forward to with a great deal of optimism. But of course, going back to what Mr. Jacob said, he asked me the very first time we met, he said, do you want investment or employment? What is your focus? Of course, I said, I need employment. Because, as I said, we have a lot of youngsters. Every year, we have hundreds of thousands of graduates coming out of our education system. Now, government can only gainfully employ so many directly. What is the task at hand? What is the biggest challenge every government across the world has? It is the task of people management. It is the task of how do you manage this human capital, the so-called demographic dividend that is there for us, that is up for grabs. So every government across the world, not just India, needs to start assessing and looking at the kind of human resources we have at our disposal and create more and more opportunities. So when Mr. Jacob told me that Kitex is the second largest kids apparel manufacturer in the world, of course I didn't want to let him go. I said, I'll send you a flight, please come. And then he actually came in, and he not only chose to invest 3,000 crores, more importantly, he's creating 28,000 jobs for Telangana. I think he deserves a huge round of applause. I'm very hopeful that with taking his lead, taking his inspiration, more and more garment manufacturers come our way. Because there are some things which are hidden. some facets of Telangana which have not been explored yet. Recently, I met, a gentleman called Senthil, who's from Southern India Mills Association. He was telling me that the quality of cotton produced in Telangana, the long staple cotton that is produced in Telangana, is the best in India. He said, your cotton quality is far superior to what we use in Tamil Nadu, what we use in Gujarat, and what we use elsewhere in the country. Now, this is something that has not been explored. But all he said was, you need to purify it, you need to brand it, you need to market it, so that more and more garment manufacturers, more and more textile manufacturers come here. Now, this is a huge employment generating opportunity. We've already launched Kakatiya Mega Textile Park, where Kitex is the anchor. It is India's largest textile park in about 1250 acres. Not only do we have Kitex, we already have a unit running by Ganesha Ecosphere. We also have Youngwon, a Korean company, who's also taken 300 acres of land, who's also going to start, construction very, very soon. Now, this park alone will create hundreds of thousands of jobs. Similarly, we have ambitions to create smaller clusters of opportunity in garmenting, in textiles. More importantly, electronics, another very, very exciting area. You may have seen the announcement recently, last week in fact. We had unveiled India's largest prototyping facility, called as T-Works, because we want to encourage product innovation coming out of Hyderabad, product innovation coming out of Telangana. The chairman of Foxconn was here. He had unveiled T-Works. He had a great meeting with our chief minister. He has again, because there was some confusion with respect to what was said and what was agreed upon, so he issued a rejoinder yesterday, a renewed commitment yesterday, saying, I'm committed to investing in Telangana, and we have chosen Kongar Kalan, the 200 plus acres of land in Kongar Kalan, to set up our manufacturing facility. I'm very, very hopeful that with Foxconn and other electronic manufacturers coming in, not only will the local ecosystem get a huge boost, but it will create great many opportunities for Telangana youngsters going forward as well. But I can't close out without talking about what is happening in the rural area in Telangana as well. Under the leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, we have completed, in a span of 36 to 40 months, we have completed the world's largest lift irrigation project, called as Kaleshwaram. Those of you who have a doubt, you can Google it, you can just type world's largest lift irrigation project, you would see Kaleshwaram. We're literally lifting water from about 82 meters above sea level, pumping it all the way through a multi-stage lift irrigation project, multi-stage lifting system, to 618 meters near Hyderabad at Kondapochamma Sagar in Gajuel. From there, of course, Hyderabad is at 535 meters. This project not only provides irrigation potential to 45 lakh acres of land, it also provides drinking water to Hyderabad and also most of the districts en route. And most importantly, it also gives you potential to industrialize. 10% of the water is also earmarked for industrial consumption. Why am I bringing this up? Because when water is in abundance, through Mission Kakatiya to the various projects that we have completed, 5 new revolutions are unfolding in Telangana as we speak. Now, what are these 5 revolutions? The first one, of course, is the green revolution. Telangana today is competing with the likes of Punjab and Haryana in terms of our paddy production, in terms of our ability to come out with world-class food products and agriculture products. I'm thankful to ITC, who set up a large unit in Tupran with more than 1,000 crores of investment. But I'm looking forward to working more and more with you, the rest of you, who are interested in setting up agri or agri-based industries, food or food-related industries in Telangana. Because we have a problem of plenty now with respect to water, agriculture produce, and what we can do with it. We, of course, are self-sufficient. We would want to ensure that most of this is exported, and we want to continue to unfold these revolutions and latch onto these revolutions. The first is a green revolution. The second one I'll talk about is a blue revolution. Telangana today, because before the formation of the state, when somebody used to talk about aqua, we used to think about Godavari districts, Bhimavaram and thereabouts. But today, Telangana is the #1 state in India for inland fisheries. Because of all the rejuvenation that has happened in the lakes and tanks, 46,000 lakes and tanks in Telangana through Mission Kakatiya, and because of all the new reservoirs that have been built as part of Kaleshwaram, as part of other irrigation projects, we have become the #1 state today in India for inland fisheries. Now, what does this do? Today, my district, Sirsila, Rajanna Sirsila, has become a hub for aqua-based industries. Now, we have companies such as Fishin, CP Foods, which is a Thai-based company. Fishin is an American company, who are wanting to come there and set up cage culture and culture tilapia fish, export 100% to the United States. Now, these are opportunities, again, which I also want you to kindly explore, because we have fantastic fiscal incentives. We have the ability to customize packages for you. Please explore these as well. The third revolution that's unfolding in Telangana, besides the green and blue, is pink revolution. Pink revolution is not that of my political party, but of course that also is true. Pink revolution is the meat processing industry that's flourishing in Telangana because of the improvement in the number of livestock, because of a program that we have taken called as a sheep rearing. You know, our chief minister says something very interesting. Whenever we talk about skill development, whenever we go tell him, sir, you know, we have this brilliant new initiative of skill development, he asks rather, you know, skill development is good, but what about the already acquired skill that we have in our population? We have people who can rear sheep, we have people who can weave beautiful fabrics, we have people who can do magic, you know, because that is what they've learned over the years. What about them, the brilliant craftsmen that we have? So what has happened in Telangana because of the sheep rearing program is our livestock has doubled. Again, we are now one of the largest meat producers in the country. And this gives us opportunity also to create meat processing potential, not just for Telangana, Andhra, but also for the rest of the country and also possibly for international markets. The fourth revolution that's unfolding also is white revolution, dairy revolution. In Telangana, you know, when we started our journey 8.5 years ago, our state-owned dairy, Vijaya Dairy, was in losses. But today, Vijaya Dairy has turned around. It is actually giving a dividend back to the state. Not only Vijaya Dairy, we also have Karimnagar Dairy. We have Mother Dairy in Nalgonda and Rangareddy. All of them are thriving. And therefore, you see a white revolution unfolding. And please don't underestimate the white revolution. I know of a company called New Zealand Milk Products, NZMP, from my working days back 23 years ago. There's one company which was earlier called Fonterra, or probably now called Fonterra. One company alone in New Zealand contributes to 8% of GDP of New Zealand as a country. So the opportunity to do more in dairy and dairy processing is something that you cannot undermine, you cannot underestimate. I would urge you to look at this opportunity as well. And the last one, the last revolution, the fifth revolution, that's also unfolding in Telangana. India is hugely reliant on imports for edible oils, and we want to change that. We have set on ourselves an ambitious target of 20 lakh acres under cultivation for palm oil. Oil palm revolution is typically called the yellow revolution. Now, this yellow revolution is also unfolding in Telangana. We are offering tailor-made incentives to those farmers who are wanting to get into this field. We are also offering incentives to those who want to come forward and set up oil palm factories in Telangana. So with these 5 revolutions, green, blue, pink, white and yellow, Telangana's rural hinterland is also going to see an explosion of industrialization. And I urge all of you, promising entrepreneurs, settled entrepreneurs and enterprises in this room, industrialists in this room, to start looking at opportunities in the hinterland as well. Of course, life sciences is exciting, technology is exciting, electronics, textiles, garments is exciting, aerospace is equally exciting, logistics, education. There's a number of other fields which are exciting. But I think these 5 revolutions together between them have the potential to create opportunities for millions and millions of youngsters. And to harness all these 5 rural revolutions, like I just mentioned, Telangana is also creating special food processing zones, like how we have IT SEZs in Hyderabad. We are creating special food processing zones with customized incentives. So those of you who are interested, I remember a day when I was a kid in school, when Hyderabad was the nutraceuticals capital of the country. I remember कि हमें एक बार एक्सकर्शन पे ले गए थे, बस में बैठ के हम लोग गए थे, शायद काटेदान था या कुछ और था या उपल था, याद नहीं है। एम्प्रो बिस्किट फैक्ट्री गए थे हम लोग, पता नहीं एम्प्रो है कि नहीं, आज याद भी नहीं है। जाते ही वहां पे पूरा खुशबू, वो बिस्किट वाला खुशबू आने लगा, अच्छा लगा। आज कहीं वो खुशबू नहीं मिलती है। तो my point is, we had our strength, we had our presence in nutraceuticals in a big way. We need to find it again. We need to start latching onto those opportunities as well. The last thing I'll say, of course, it's easy to criticize, it's easy to say a lot of things. India as a country needs to prosper, needs to grow. But if it needs to grow, then union government also needs to start looking at performing states, looking at states that are doing well, encouraging them, because ultimately India is a union of states. India, as defined by the Constitution, by the way, this is not my definition, is a union of states. And a federal republic, unless we play to our strengths, unless we empower our states, unless we incentivize performing states and also encourage non-performing states, we would be doing a great disservice to the ambition that we have for ourselves. You know, it's all good to give beautiful slogans. Make in India is a good slogan. But has it translated into reality? I had a meeting with the All India Medical Devices Association as part of the BioAsia program. The gentleman who heads AIMED, his name is Dr. Rajiv Nath. He told me, sir, we had 1,200 units in the past. Now 600 have shut down. We only have 600. We need to ask ourselves some hard questions. We need to introspect. We need to start asking questions such as, why is it easy for us to manufacture in China, import it thousands of kilometers, still sell them cheaper than our manufacturing, than locally manufactured goods? We need to have commonsensical answers to that. What about our duty structures? What about the availability of raw material? What about our illogical, conditions that not conditions, but in fact roadblocks that we put in the way of our entrepreneurs prospering and competing with the rest of the world? My humble request through this forum to all the industry here, to the people who have the ears and who have the ability to get an audience with Prime Minister and others, please tell them that there are states that are doing well, and if only the rest of India can possibly also do equally well, we would have already been a 5 trillion economy. If the rest of India actually did as well as Telangana did, I'll back it up with numbers. When we started our journey in 2014, our per capita was 1,24,000 rupees. Today, our per capita is 3,17,000 rupees. Our gross state domestic product back in 2014 was 5,06,000 crores. Today, it is 13,27,000 crores. On both these counts, we have risen. We have enhanced by 155 and 162%. The rest of India, unfortunately, did not do as well as we did. If only the rest of India did as well, we certainly would have reached the ambition of 5 trillion target in 2022 itself. Unfortunately, even though we are a performing state, we are penalized. Hyderabad Pharma City, which will be the world's largest pharma cluster, will not receive support from the government of India. Kakatiya Mega Textile Park, which is the largest park in India for textiles, has zero support from government of India. We will not receive new manufacturing clusters for electronics. We do not receive, we were promised in the Act, Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act, that industrial corridors would be promoted. Special incentives would be given for industrialization in the state of Telangana and Andhra. I speak for both states. Unfortunately, they have not materialized in 9 years. We need to ask these questions. We need to say, what was promised as part of the legislature, as part of an enactment, as part of a statute? If that is not honored, then where is the sanctity of calling ourselves the world's largest democracy? If we, in the abode of democracy, in the temple of democracy, the promises made are not kept, what is the sanctity of this institution then? I'm asking a very serious question. My humble request to Government of India is, we may not be affiliated with you politically. That's the beauty of democracy. Not everybody is going to like you. I'm sure there are a lot of people in this room who don't like me. Fine, so be it. But the point is, beauty of democracy is divergence of opinion, divergence of our country, diversity of our country, the heterogeneity of this brilliant country. आप कौन होते हो डिसाइड करने वाले कि किसको क्या पहनना चाहिए, किसको क्या खाना चाहिए, किसको क्या बोलना चाहिए? ये कहाँ की रीत है? All I'm saying is, if you understand that India is a union of states, and if stronger the state, stronger the country, then encourage and pat us, incentivize performing states moving forward. Only then we'll see India as a first world country. Thank you very much. Jai Telangana, Jai Hind.